What's up, guys? Back with another one. All right, so today I'm visiting some friends in their garage, and they got a RX7 FB and a not Z01, 1LE. Sorry, 1LE. I always get those two confused. I'm not a muscle car guy, not yet. So, all right, so we're gonna introduce you to them, introduce her to their cars, because this one up here is nice one. It's like he's working on it, but I'm looking at it right behind me. I don't want to show you guys just yet. It's got a roll cage in there. I haven't looked at the engine bay yet, so I want to be unsurprised. I don't want to, like let on to what's going on. So, be right back. All right, guys. So this is Daniel behind me, and Scott behind me. You might remember Scott from the other video when we just started. So if you want to see Scott's car, but we're going to get back to it. But that video was like when we first started. So Scott's an OG. Daniel is new to the channel. But hopefully he's gonna be OG too as we follow him on his build. So let's go over here and check it out. Or do you wanna, tell us first about your car?
Yeah, sure. So what we got here is a 1983 Mazda RX-7. Is a GSL. Sadly, it's not a GSL SE, but that came a year later in 1984. This one here in particular spent most of its life on the West Coast.
Okay. So no rot from being here in New England then?
No rust. It was really well maintained. Got it from another racing team that specializes in
this size here so we can get the car back so we can actually show it to them.
Of course.
To them,
So, like I said, it spent a good amount of years on the track. Starting on the West Coast, it's been to Pacific Raceway, it's been to Laguna. It came over here about, I want to say,
so you got a ship
5
over
years
here?
ago? I'm not sure. What happened initially was they got it from the prior team in Oregon. Then it came over here.
Yeah.
A lot of the background of the car past that point is just in the dark.
Oh, okay.
So it's just been on track ever since like 2010.
So how did you find it?
The lovely place called Facebook Marketplace.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
I tell him, like, my nephew was asking about it too. He was like, what do you find, like, some cheaper car parts, stuff that? It's like Facebook Marketplace.
All the time.
Is your friend, but is your friend.
Yeah, because they were looking to get into a Miata, and they were selling this for $4,300.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Not bad at all for one of these.
Especially I'm looking at just at the back here. You got a fuel cell down there. You got a cage already,
Yeah, it has a full radio setup.
It looks like it's strictly like a straight up race car.
Yes. Yes. And
if you look in there, it's like that's strictly a race car.
Oh yeah.
Look at that.
No speedometer, only attack. Radio setup, full fire suppression system, 22-gallon fuel safe in the rear, and yeah, this thing has been a lemons racer and a chump racer for a good amount of time. So it basically did 12-hour runs. But it's a trooper, and that's why I love it.
Have you been a rotary guy before this, or this your first rotary?
This is the first one I've owned. Yeah. Family members of mine have owned rotaries before. RX-7 has been.
So you've been around them. Okay.
Yeah, I know my way around the spinny boys.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's been one of my favorite cars since I was a kid, and getting an opportunity to get into one now, I wasn't gonna pass it up.
Nice. So is this a 12A or a 13B?
This is a 12A.
12A, okay.
12A.
Yeah, I know it's because what year? I don't know if you know off the top of your head, but I don't know either. What year did they start with the 13Bs? Do you remember?
This is off the top of my head. I think it started in '84, the year after this one.
Yeah.
But don't quote me on that. This has been a while since I looked it up.
Yeah.
And I believe it started with the GSL SE. Okay. The GSL SE is the also one that had the different bolt pattern compared to this one.
Okay.
Because the bolt pattern on this car is 4x110.
4x110. Okay.
A little weird, where the GSL SE had the 4x114.3.
Okay.
So you can find more wheels for that.
Gotcha. Yeah, so, just by giving me all the specs, I already know that you know your way around.
Yeah.
I'm looking at it now, like, it's like carburetor setup. Yeah. We got a big old radiator. Can you tell, like, with that radiator, it's pretty big. For like a 13A, RX-7. I'm pretty sure they were, like, way thinner than this stock.
Yeah, this one's a little beefier. It's still a little old. I intend on replacing it and putting in a new one. Same with the oil cooler, just to keep the engine breathing cleaner. Because, like you said, it's a carbureted engine. So we're running straight air the entire time. But yeah, it's been it's a sweet ride. It's just
I know that you said you can't start it now because you're waiting on a oil cooler, right?
Yes, I have the engine drained right now, and I'm looking to replace the oil cooler because there's a leak in this one currently, and I might as well just replace the part.
Yeah, might as well
instead of just tasseling with it and trying to fix it.
Okay.
At this point.
So, have you since you got it here? Have you run it up here at all? Like started and like take it for a drive, or you just like got it and then like started working on it right away?
Guys started working on it
right away
instead of trying to fiddle around too much.
Yeah, because I was just wondering because you said that it came from the West Coast and then come over here. I just wondered with the carburetor setup if you had to make like any adjustments like that because it is carbureted.
Not really. You just need to make sure you maintain it.
Okay.
And that's the whole biggest thing, especially around here. It's just the climate.
Yeah.
Because how hard the weather fluctuates around here. Because we can go from like below freezing half the year. Then now you're at half the year we're way over 100.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, because like I've never had a car that was carbureted. Well, that's a mom's car, but it's old school, like old school. But I've never had a car that I've owned with carbureted. The only thing I had that had a carbureted was a 750 Ninja motorcycle, and that had like jet kitted and stuff in it, you know. But that's different, you know. So like I never experienced that in a car. So that's what I was asking. I know that there's certain things you gotta consider when dealing with a carbureted engine.
But all in all, it's pretty straightforward. It's a lot of analog compared
like
to any
this.
technological system. Oh yeah.
They get that air in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, especially with the stock little air filter they have for the carburetor, basically Mazda has this large, just like any carburetor engine, this big old disc that sits there with a tube feeding down to a hole like below the headlight assembly. It would feed air in whenever you travel. The only difficult part about that is it works perfectly fine, but if you want more, you gotta get a little creative.
Yeah.
Well, there's a dryer vent strapped to it.
Yeah, I think plenty of people do that. They even do it to their brakes and stuff.
Exactly.
Exactly. So there's like no shame to me in doing, to me that's like real hot riding right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah. I like it. It's being innovative. It's just taking. You don't always have to spend a lot of money to get what you need done.
Yeah.
So.
And honestly, that's how it's been with this car so far. It's a long-running case of it doesn't look the best, but it works reliably. Yeah. And that's all I'm asking for.
Yeah. Yep. And what more can you ask for that? I love how gutted it is. It's like so gutted and like like when you get it up and running, I really want to go for a ride in this. I never rode in a FB. I grew up in New Haven, and they've like around there, like back in the day, used to be like FBs and FCs all over the place. Yeah. And I used to see guys. I rode in an FC before, but never an FB. And the sound of the FBs with the 12H just sound like to me different than a 13B. I don't know. It's just a little bit more raspy. I don't know how to say it.
It's a little rougher tone to it.
Yeah.
It's also with the different housings, it has a little slightly different ports, thus giving that little different ring to it compared to a 13B rotor. Yeah. Now, what I want to do for this car is I want to run it with a 12A for a good minute, but I want to move up to a 13B on the sheer fact that it has stronger structural integrity than 12A, because the irons in this car are almost 40 years old. Yeah. And they've been going since.
Oh, so you don't know when the last
the rebuild was recent. There's less than 100 miles on this.
Oh, okay. So you should be good then for a little bit. Yeah. Like, because even if you do want to rebuild them, I think who is it? Is it Goopy who takes the housings and rechromes them for you? Yeah. And you can send them in. Yeah. Yeah. So I know that people were before. I'm not sure when they started doing that, but for a while people were like, housing. Are getting the shortage of rotary housings, and they were getting nervous about that. Yeah. But Goopy stepped in and was like, "Yeah, we'll take them, rechrome them for you, and send them back." So I'm on next week because I did mine almost 3 years now. I'm probably gonna need to next time I do it. Hopefully it's not soon. But
literally.
I'm probably gonna have to re-chrome mine because I had some chrome that was coming off of mine, but it wasn't too bad where I needed to get new housing. So yeah. But cool, man. Like, I'm gonna take you guys around the car. I don't know if you guys can see it in the whole car. I'm in the garage, so I'll just take you guys around real quick. For those of you who like RX7s and FBs and FCs, so this is, yeah, you can tell like this, like how they had set up just with straight racing, and you can see the little stickers on here that was taken off, you know, the race car.
Yeah, and on the front ends, they initially removed the headlight assemblies because the bulbs weren't strong enough, which I mean is fair. They were well over their 30s at that point.
So what did they do with it?
Well, they left them empty. I have the pop-up housings just resting over there now.
So you gotta get the inner workings of everything.
Yeah, which isn't that hard, but it's some extra wiring I have to do. Yeah. What they did was they set up a light bar.
Oh, like a rally style?
Yeah, it's actually over here. All the holes in the bumpers are for where the studs for the bar sit.
Okay.
And that's where we mount the big HID light bar on the front of the car.
Rally style, nice.
Yeah.
Are those street legal?
Not while they're on.
Yeah.
You can have them on the car, you just can't drive with them on.
Yeah, I know like some of those things are like, because it's too bright for the street, and they're like,
too many lumens in those things.
Yeah. Some jackass had one on the other day, and I was like blinded. Like, you asshole.
Maybe I shouldn't do this in this tiny little car.
Yeah. Some Jeep dude. I'm like, you have headlights. So why are they on?
Oh yeah, this is the best.
Cool, man. So we're gonna, when you get, to a certain point, you want to come back by again. We're gonna take a look at it and go for a ride and talk some more about it.
Yeah, we should be on the road in August. Right now, because I had to essentially fish a title for this car. Yeah. I registered it in the state of Vermont, and now I'm going to transfer over the registration to Connecticut because in Vermont they don't give titles; they only give vehicle registrations. Thus, it can be credited as a title in other states.
Gotcha. All right.
So, when I have a plate on this thing, then the fun really begins.
All right. Okay. Cool. All right, so we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna go check out Scott's car. Maybe Scott give us a ride because I really want to go ride in that Camaro. He's over there like, yeah, look at her ride. All right, be right back. So before we move on to the next car, real quick, Daniel brought up something that he should have brought up before.
You're welcome.
So he has these logs. Are these the logs? All right. So explain to me, like, these are the logs from like when they were racing, or these are the logs from when they switched car parts and stuff like that.
These are from emissions into races and totals after races for penalties and such like that. The oldest one we have.
All right, so like, how many people out there get like racing log books with their car coming by? Not many.
Yeah, this one goes back a good while. In this book, no, it's the second one here. This one has original pictures from like 10 years ago when the car was running still on the West Coast.
Yeah,
and that's how we discovered that the wheels that are on the car now have been on the car for about a decade already.
Oh, that's
still running the same wheels.
That's crazy.
I'm surprised they survived that long. But there's like a whole bunch of different parts in here, and as we were talking about off camera, if I find it here, at one point, this car was 5.0 swapped. Yep, the 5-liter T5 8.8. And I think we have another book here that mentions the transmission that they put in. But yeah, right now in the car is not the original Mazda transmission. Yep, L swap. Right there. T5. And this was at Laguna Raceway. There's a couple other books in here for Pacific.
That's my favorite raceway when I'm playing Forza. That's my favorite one.
Oh, yeah.
I love the little twisty on the top of the hill when you go up, left, and then back to the right.
Yep.
The little corkscrew.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. If you go too fast, you're in dirt and gravel.
Done.
Your race is over. Everybody's passing you on that. Everybody's passing you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we have quite a few of the logbooks, which is sweet. And and each time they ran it, they had to write down the color and the general physics of the car each time. So you can see how it changed each time. But like originally it was red and it was still, well, it started out as like charcoal, gray, silver gray, black and blue at one point, then red and red again. So these are the most recent ones from that era of the car. And it has had the number 5 the entire time it's been in its track life.
All right.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it has some history behind it.
No, I was looking too. Like how the fuel goes into the fuel cell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, straight in.
That's pretty cool.
Yep, a 22-gallon tank. The stock version had 14 gallons.
Yeah.
So it's a lot more than it used to be.
Oh, because it's for endurance racing. That's what they were doing, right?
Yep, longevity.
Yeah, so it needed a bigger tank. Makes sense.
Yep, and it's a smaller car, so it can get a lot out of it before each pit. But yeah, this is inside the bonnet. And when you said it's bare bones, there's...
I like how you use the British term.
Yeah. I mean, that's what it's always best referred to as.
Yeah.
You know? It feels right for this car with how old it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's bare bones in here.
Yeah.
Stock, I think it was 2,300.
Usually hear that term bonnet on like Top Gear or Grand Touring now. You know. So.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we think this car is probably, we haven't weighed it yet, but it can't be any more. It must be like 2,100 pounds.
Yeah.
At best, with fuel and me, maybe back the stock weight.
Yeah, that's cool. I was looking at too. He's also got, with what is worth its weight in gold, is an extra engine. If you don't know what the prices right now of what rotary engines are going for, you might sell your mother just to get one because they're so expensive. It's ridiculous. But all right, we're gonna look at Scott's car in a few, and maybe even go for a ride in RX-7. See how you like. Have you been for a ride in one of those?
I have been in an FD, but I'll never turn down an opportunity to ride in another.
Okay, cool. All right, and then I really want to go and ride in Scott's car because he has to finish selling me on, so I can buy one.
Oh, it'll take like 10 seconds.
All right, be right back. All right, guys, so we're here with Scott now, looking at his 1LE, one that I would love to get my hands on. So last time, I don't think you had
Oh no, this is completely different from last time.
Yeah. All right, so tell me what you did from last time, because it's been almost like a year and a half, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a little over a year and a half now.
Yeah. Supposed to be, just like last time, I don't remember it looking like this.
Last time it was stock with an intake.
Okay.
Now it's long tube headers with catted connection pipes.
Oh.
It's fully ported heads, stage 4 cam, dual titanium push rods, retainers, valve springs.
Oh man, you've been really working on this.
All head work's done basically.
You know what I like about these and the ZL? Well, to save money over buying the ZL1 is that you get a lot of the same stuff I do with the ZL1, except for mine's a supercharger. So to me, it's kind of like more of a same package, but engine-wise, it's kind of a blank slate.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can do what you want to do instead of them doing it for you already.
I mean, these...
And you can save some money and still have, to me, a lot of fun with this car, like what you did. You know? So, I mean, I went, because of the way I did my heads, I went down in compression a little. Yeah. Normally, if you're going to go NA, you want to go up. So I just went down because, I want to throw a boost at it next year. Okay. Yeah. So I went down a little bit. So it makes 482 right now. How much? 482? 482 and 440 foot-pounds of torque. Nice. So 482 and 440 torque. Torque. Okay. Nice. And these go for anywhere from, the 1LEs go from 26 to 28 right now. And ZL1s on the low end are anywhere from 34 to 36. So you have about $6 or $8 right there anyways, which is what, a supercharger or turbo kit is anyways. It's going to cost you, yeah. Except for you just financing, like, if you're going to finance it, your supercharger and everything. Yeah, exactly, yeah. You know, so, yeah. Cool, man. Yeah. See, I am a muscle car. Like, so my nephew goes, oh, so if you like muscle so much, you like the LS, why don't you throw in the rotary? I'm like, I like it. So I love muscle, but I'm not gonna throw an LS in my RX-7. Yeah, exactly. I'm like, come on, let's get real now. I'm like, I gotta keep the rotaries alive. Right. That's some blasphemy. Yeah. So, can you start it up first? Yeah,
got you.
Or is it gonna make the neighbors mad?
No, it won't make them mad if I
Okay.
start it up. I'm just not gonna have it.
I'm gonna get in the back so I can hear it. I like the wheels. Are these factory wheels?
These are factory wheels for the
Man.
1LE and the ZL1s.
They don't look factory.
All the factory.
The only thing that gives them away is that it has that Chevy symbol in the middle.
Yep.
But if you was to change that like symbol in the middle somehow, you wouldn't know. It looks aftermarket.
If you look on the inner lip too, in between some of the spokes, it's actually engraved in there. It says Camaro.
Oh yeah, I do see it right there. Let's see if I can see it. See right there where it's engraved. I don't know if you guys can see it on camera. I might have to lighten it up. But it says Camaro right there. But these wheels look like aftermarket. And the exhaust is also different.
The exhaust is the same as it was last time, just with headers now.
Okay, gotcha. Come on, man, you gotta like that. You gotta like. I don't care if you don't like muscle, but you gotta like that. You gotta, buddy. Buddy. I think I peed little. That's nice. I want that in my Durango. My Durango idea. That would be awesome. That must just that thump. Like you gotta like that, man. I don't like it, love it, whatever. But even if you're not a muscle car person, you gotta appreciate that. I don't care who you are. I don't care. That's just.
That's beautiful sound.
Yeah, that is beautiful. That's like freedom coming out of your exhaust.
Bald eagles.
Yeah, bald eagles. Yeah, that's like America. America's coming out of here. But we're gonna take a ride in a few, and I'm gonna hang out and and hug the car a little bit, and whisper sweet nothings in his ear. Like I need one of these. I'll be right back. All right, so we're about to go for a ride. Camera's probably gonna be shaking around. I don't have anything to hold it, but I'm gonna do the best I can. Tunnel time.
I'm a child.
No, I would do the same thing. This is probably like the safest straightaway that you're gonna get.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's nice. Feels like Smokey and the Bandit. With all that, like when you're taking off and you're on the highway.
Time to go.
I'm showing my age, or even though Smokey the Bandit is way older than me. But if you're a car guy and you haven't seen that movie, you should watch it.
Oh, God, yes. It's a classic.
I watch that movie maybe like once a year. I just like it. It's a good movie. I like my favorite part, like the favorite line in that my favorite line in that movie was when he was like, when he told his son, he's like, I can't believe that you came from my loins. If your mama was still alive, I'll punch her in the mouth. But before we get, I wanted to show you guys what other thing that I like about this car that my car doesn't have, and this is the dad in me, so don't worry. There is room in the back for a whole person. He fits back there.
Barely, but he
If I
fits.
sit up
Yeah.
straight, it's a little skewed.
Yeah.
But if you lean all the way back, nice and snug.
Yeah, see? Back seats. It's not overrated, I'm telling you. But thanks for the ride, man.
Of course.
All right, we're gonna head out. On that note, next week, I don't know what's going on, but I'll have something, or Jevon has something, or Pat has something. So stay tuned. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for visiting us on OJT Garage.
Rack it up, I got a bit of the bank to make me a safe house. Shake it up, she got her hands on her knees and she bringing the cake out. Smoke it up, I got some gas, some packs, I'm up in the greenhouse. Ball it up, I'm with the gang, we taking shots off the rebound. Fucking my post to say now, I've been humble too long.